6 years underneath, they were good by the time they came back to England. We all get good if we practice something for long enough. And that's why. However, personality-wise, how many 2-year-olds do you reckon would sit down and put up with that? Not too many. So again, it's a little bit of match the personality with the game. Next one, the importance of strengths. How many of you ever ask your players what's great about them? Spend a lot of time making people think what's great. Write me now, for yourself, 3 things that are good about yourself. What's the best thing about your coaching? 3 things you do really well with coaching. I would like you to pin that up and remind yourself. Most of your players, and especially teenagers, are really good at telling you what's wrong with them. They're really good at saying, I'm bad at this or I'm terrible at this, but they think it's big-headed to actually think there's some good stuff about themselves. Get people used to it. By the way, everything I'm telling you as a coach works as a parent. This is also highly transferable to actually understanding. If you want to be a great parent, your kids want to be good at something, give them hours, give them time. Give them this. Strengths. Tell them what's good about them. Tigers and Eeyores. Eeyores need to look in the mirror. I'm old. I look in the mirror and still think I'm much better than what I actually am. Mirror lies. Alright, but again, this is really important that people feel that way. Strengths. People are much better at saying what's wrong. It's the difference between being big-headed and strengths are really important. Be okay with acknowledging that. I have a fridge magnet. I'm sorry we left them back, but one of them is strengths. And it goes on and people have to write it up and put it on their fridge and look at it every day. Pin them up and look at them every day. That's part of what you do with your kids, things like that. You can change what it is, put it in a different context. And every now and then as coaches or as players, I want you to actually have a session where you're going to ask your players to write 2 things that the others do really well. You're going to put it up on their lockers. So you remind each other what you do well, what you like about someone. It really helps because very often people don't tell people. By the way, I would like when you're doing things, 90% encouragement, 10% enforcement. 90% encouragement, 10% enforcement. If you're unsure about it, watch Caesar the dog trainer. He trains people. And he's really good at showing people, if you want to be fearful, tell people off a lot. Tell them what they're doing wrong all the time. If you want people to actually have courage to try things, make mistakes, get feedback, encourage them, then help them get better at what they're no good at. Past performance, really important. When people do things or can remember great things about themselves, it's really good. It makes people feel good. So, here's my highlight tape. This is what I want you to do, get for yourself, your kids, your parents. This is when I was younger. Done to young years. Everyone needs a highlight package.